Okay. How are you guys all doing today?
Good.
Good? You having a good day at school and everything so far? Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to read a story called Girl Wonder, a baseball story in 9 innings. But before we go over what we're going to do with this book and read the book, we are going to go over a few words that I picked out for you guys in the story that I thought that you would like. Okay, so the first word is, have you seen this word before?
Stop.
Bopped. Yes, and the definition I use is when something is hit upon. So maybe you bop someone on the head like this, very gently, you bop someone. So my example was, I bopped my brother on the head. The next word is jeer. Have you ever heard the word jeer? I thought this was a fun word. And this is to shout in a rude tone. So have you ever mocked someone before, or someone talks in a way and then you respond to them in the same way that they were talking? Can you give me an example, Jacob?
You're copying someone?
Yes, you're copying someone. Perfect. So the word jeer is just kind of a similar word to copying. So it's to shout in a rude tone. We'll see in the book what the word jeer means. Okay, the next word is a saucer. And I know you guys probably think a saucer is a little small dish, right? Because maybe your mom says, here, put the saucer on the table for a cup of tea or something. But this word actually means something else. It's a small type of plate, but in the book, it means the small eyes of a cow are shaped like a saucer. So the eyes of a cow are shaped in a circle form, kind of, and they're very small. Just like a saucer is a small plate, like you guys know of. This word is one of my favorite words, and it's zing. So zing means a word to describe a fast-moving object. So have you guys ever experienced a fast-moving object?
In the movie I heard, zing means monster love.
Oh, really?
And at home, on Sunday,
Yeah.
I had to go to the softball game with Charlie and his family, and Charlie's little brother was zinging from home to first base.
Yeah, maybe he ran really fast. And in this book, we're going to talk about a baseball that zings across the field, so it moves very quickly. So this last word that we're going to look at is pestered. Have you guys ever heard the word pestered before? So I pestered someone. So maybe I wrote the definition as someone or something is being bothered by another thing. So maybe a little bug that was crawling on the floor yesterday in the classroom pestered Miss Will. Or maybe your little brother pestered you for some food because he was hungry. So as we're reading, we're going to look for these words and we're going to see what they mean in the story. Because I just came up with a little definition for them, but we're also going to talk about what they mean in the story. So the book we're going to read today is Girl Wonder, a baseball story in 9 innings. And something that we're going to work on to help us remember what happens in the story is called making connections. So what do you guys think making connections would mean when we were reading? Do you have any ideas why you would make a connection?
To know what the book's about?
Yeah, to know what the book's about. And also you make a connection with yourself with the book. So I'll give you an example. So Girl Wonder, a baseball story in 9 innings. So this story might be about baseball, we'll see. But for example, I love baseball. I love to watch baseball. And my favorite baseball team is the Washington Nationals.
That's my family's.
Your family's is the Washington Nationals?
The reason why is because my uncle was from DC.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
And my aunt worked with the president.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I read these words, and it says a baseball story in 9 innings, and I made a connection. Haley, you just made a connection, too, with your own life about us liking baseball and our families liking baseball and those types of things. So, I'm going to pass out these books to you, and I'm going to model one more time for you guys what we're going to do. So before you open the book, I'm going to tell you that every time you make a connection, you are going to take a sticky note, and I'll pass out some sticky notes to you guys, and you're going to write down your own connections. Do you guys think you're all going to have the same connections when you're reading? No, because you each have a different life, right?
Yeah.
So you might make a connection with your own life. You might make a connection with the story with maybe something that you heard outside of school, or maybe you heard something about inside of school, and things like that. And you guys are going to be doing this reading silently, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to do in a second. So let's all turn to page number 1, the first page that you see words on. So you should see a corn cob. I'm going to read this first page to you just to model for you how you will do this little activity. And then you guys are going to do it yourselves. Okay, so I'm going to start reading. I must have been born to play baseball, because Pop says I was only 2 when I hurled a corn cob at an old tomcat, chasing my favorite hen. Okay, so my connection is that I love baseball, and actually when I was growing up, I used to play baseball, like little, when I was really little. I used to play with girls and boys in my school. So my connection would be, I used to play baseball in my school. Because this character in this story is also playing baseball, right? And they said I must have been born to play baseball. So as you guys are reading silently, I want you, whenever you have a connection, you're going to be posting a sticky note on the piece of paper. But I'm going to tell you,
On the page?
yeah, just like I did on the page. I'm going to tell you that when you turn to the next page, after you read 1, 2, 3 pages, you're going to make a connection on this page when you see second inning. And when you guys make a connection and write it down and stick it on the piece of paper, I want you to put your finger on your nose so I know that you guys are done reading, you made a connection, and I know what page to tell you to move on to make another connection. Does that make sense? Okay, so I read the first page together. When you guys are reading, I'm going to be reading it as well, so you're going to be reading silently though. So I read this first page, and you're going to turn the page, and you're going to be reading the next few pages. you guys want, your connection can also just be a few words to help you remember what your connection is so you can tell me. It doesn't have to be long sentences or anything like that. However you want to do it is awesome. Okay, and if you guys are done, I want you to put your finger on your nose so I know. And don't talk so Jacob can finish too, right? We're going to talk about our connections in a second. Okay, Jacob, are you finished? Who would like to share their connection out with us about that page? Would anyone like to share? Isabella?
I play baseball in my backyard with my dad.
Oh, fun! You play baseball with your dad? And do you like to throw or catch, or what do you like to do?
I like to throw them.
Nice. So you're just like her too. Do you want to share, Haley?
I played baseball when I was 16.
Really?
With my dad.
Oh, fun. Did you
And
play
with
with
my
maybe
dad.
your brother or sister?
Well, I didn't play baseball, but I played softball.
Oh, that's very similar. They're very similar.
Yeah.
Jacob, did you want to share quickly?
Baseball is a good sport. I love baseball because I get to hit and pitch.
Yeah, I think baseball is a great sport. So great job of making a connection with that
I
page.
did more than everybody.
Now I would like you guys to read 1, 2, up to where it says 4th inning. I would like you guys to read and then make a connection about something that you read about. So you can make a connection with these 2 pages or also these 2 pages that you read, whatever you want to do. done, remember to put your finger on your nose so I know you're done. Did everyone finish? Okay, so I want you guys to look at something on this page. Do you see here we have one of our vocab words. It says, the cows breathe frosty puffs into the air as they turn their saucer eyes to watch me. So what did our word saucer mean again?
Round, like a small plate. Like
yes. It's shaped like a saucer, so it's little and it's round, just like Jacob and Isabella said. Very good. Okay, who can give me one connection, and then we're going to move on to the next pages. Isabella?
I would play till my muscles got tired of throwing the ball.
Oh, so you're just like her too. She played until she got really tired, right? Okay, so we're going to move on, turn the page to the 5th inning, and we're going to read all the way up to this page, where it's the 6th inning. So you're going to read 4 pages. Keep looking for those vocabulary words. Yes. Okay, and who can share their connection with me that they made? Haley?
When I played, I went to Brookneal for a game.
Oh, is that a place where you played baseball and softball?
It's a long way.
Wow. How about you, Isabella?
When I played with my stepbrothers, they were shocked of how good I was.
Yeah. Girls and guys can be amazing at baseball, right? It's not only a sport for boys, but also a sport for girls. And how about you, Jacob? Did you have a connection? What was yours? You don't want to read it? Okay, so we're going to flip to this page now, 7th inning. And you guys are going to read up to, let's do to this page. And you're going to write down a connection. It gets very exciting now.
Looks like she's in a real game.
Who would like to share their connection? These are some of my favorite pages because it's the big game, right? So Haley, can you share me a connection that you made?
I hit the softball to the outfield when my dad was pitching.
Oh, so you hit it really far? And did you make the ball zing across the field? And what do we say the word zing means again?
To go in a fast way.
Yes, it goes very fast. Jacob, can you share yours?
I can catch a baseball better than her.
Oh, you think so? Well, maybe you could do a game, you against her, and see who wins. She has a very fast pitch. And Isabella, can you tell me your connection?
When my stepbrothers hit the ball, I catch it every time.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're going to flip to this page now.
This page.
Yes. And you're going to read until you get to here.
This page?
Yes, that page. Until you see the newspaper article. This is the last connection we will make.
Get over. Y'all have the coats, they gotta be either stuffed in your book bag in good place. Because if they're stuffed in your book bag, they're not getting to the floor getting all dirty. And your book bag should be in really fast.
Oh, I remember this story.
Okay, Jacob, you can tell me one of their connections. Haley?
Alright, let me look real quick just to see if my money thing's here. Because y'all said he didn't come in while I was here. This is what I go to. I go to this.
Friends will come and watch me.
And oh, it is here. The subjects.
Once I had,
And then you go to
I
name.
had to travel a long way.
And then I'm going
Nice.
to
I
go
like all your
to
connections. So who can tell me why you make connections in books? Why it made
Then I
you
go
strive to do
to
things?
And then see how all my stuff will come down here? Alright, let me show you this real quick while I'm doing it. And then I can drag them up. What you doing, honey?
Yes, and you can connect your own book to what's going on in the story. Did you guys like this one?
Yeah.
It was about that time. I need you to please sit down during the lesson. And you can tell me what happened in the story.
I don't want half dollars yet. We have
Really
really
quick.
She was a good picture.
She was a very good
She
picture.
could pick when she was.
Now, this Pelak, are you taking
Yes.
it right now?
Yeah, just for like 5 more minutes.
So
No, it's okay, it's okay. We're like almost done. You're okay though. Just like 1 minute. It's okay though. Don't worry. Okay, Jacob, keep going.
She could pick when she was 4.
Yeah, she can pitch when she's 4.
And I can't remember nothing else.
Isabella, can you remember anything?
She was a very good pitcher and she ended up being a really famous baseball team.
Yeah, she played for a very famous baseball team. And Haley, do you remember what happened when she was pitching against the other team?
She jumped around a lot.
Yeah, she struck him out a lot, and you told me in your connection. When they hit the ball really fast, they made a zing noise. So you did that, and the other player in this book hit a zing too as well, but she caught it right. And she was one of the best female pitchers that there was in baseball. Okay, so I want you guys now to look back at your connections. And you're going to choose your favorite one. And you guys are going to choose your favorite one. And you're going to write it on a piece of paper for me.
I already know my favorite one. I have to write it back.
Okay, and you're just going to write on your piece of paper the connection you made. And then why you chose that connection. And then after that, you can draw a little picture about that connection. So choose one of your connections. Isabella, did you choose yours, Haley? Okay, so you're going to write it here on a piece of paper. Jacob, did you choose yours?
That one, I'm gonna grab that.
And you're going to write it here. And then you can draw a picture when you guys are finished.